In 8th grade, I was introduced to the sport of lacrosse. Something about it just felt different and right, and yeah, immediately felt a connection. For months, my friends and I would get together to play lacrosse and hang out, and we'd have a blast. We continued to play the sport outside of school, joining leagues that not only boosted our interest in the game, but our skills and abilities. But when I went into high school, I was shocked by reality. As I put lacrosse over everything, teachers began questioning my work ethic and my ability to handle tough situations because I still refused to turn in my work. So when I asked the lacrosse coach if I could play on the team, he said that if I couldn't follow the simple directions to do my homework, there was no way that I'd be able to step foot on the field. This was crushing. I never really understood the importance of going to school and the grades that I got. As a student from Preuss, I'd be one of the first in both sides of my family to go to a four-year university out of high school, and it never really sunk in. And because homework wasn't any fun to do, I never made time for it between playing video games and lacrosse. I failed classes, I neglected to participate, and I decided that if I chose to fail, I was okay with it. The second semester of my freshman year, I told myself that I wouldn't let anything get in my way of earning my way onto the lacrosse team. I began to stay after school for tutoring in classes that I was failing. I began to ask for help for things I didn't understand, and my grades began to improve. I went from a D average student to a B average student. The next year, I earned my way onto the team, fair and square. Not playing on the school's team for that first year didn't stop me from practicing and becoming all around a better person. I hit the ground running sophomore year. I was ready to play and thrive in all of my classes, doing all of my homework, participating positively, and passing the test because I realized that it was really the time to show who I really was. In my first 2 years of high school, I raised my grades, became captain of the lacrosse team my junior year, and defensive player of the year. Just recently, I was given the opportunity to choose where I would like to be in next year in college. In the fall, I'll be attending Sonoma State, majoring in business administration and playing college-level lacrosse. As a senior, I hope to compete as an athlete to the best of my ability, outshine my classmates and peers academically, and understand the world around me after high school. I hope to travel abroad and indulge in several different cultures and grow as a worldly student. In lacrosse, I aspire to be one of the best in the country. The game has given me so much that I'd like to give back to those who may be in the same situations as I have once been. In the near future, I'd like to graduate from college with enough experience to begin a career in business, hopefully leading to being the head of a company that grows the game of lacrosse. Being part of my school's lacrosse team has been one of the most influential extracurricular activities I've been involved in. I became the captain and was awarded Defensive Player of the Year just last spring. When I'm not on the field, I enjoy taking part in the ecology club that recycles on campus and is partnered with a school in Afghanistan to do the same in their community. Thanks to some of the members here in the audience. Our club has shared ideas back and forth through semi-annual Skype calls, as well as mediators here from the club. I am also treasurer of the Lorax Gardening Club, which participates in the beautification of our school's campus. This year, we began to work on an international garden using school funds, using funds that were given to the school to purchase and plant a garden that represents the countries of our students. These are clubs student-ran at Preuss. Throughout the community, I volunteer for different organizations that express their need for workers. This includes many projects hosted by the San Diego Parks and Recreation for the disabled and less fortunate in the community. Just last Saturday, I was part of the breakfast crew that helped make breakfast for the over 3,000 walkers at the Walk for Animals put on by the San Diego Humane Society. I appreciate the opportunity of speaking in front of you today and sharing my story as a graduating student from the Preuss School. Thank you for listening.